What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just doing a small little update. I finally got my light in. Came in the mail. It's a Hygger product. Hygger did not send me this light. I purchased it on Amazon on Black Friday. So I'm going to unbox this light, and it's going to go on this planet tank here. We're going to do a small little review just to see the different spectrums in the light, see how much it brightens up the tank, and it should be better for the plants, because the light that I have on there right now, it's a good light and it's a planet tank light, but it is not long enough to distribute enough light to the plants that are beyond its reach. So let me go ahead and open this box up and see what this thing is all about. Alright guys, so I got it open. Comes with this little AC adapter here, which I really don't like these. I'd rather just have like a regular plug-in, but in this case, this was the only light that I could find for the size tank, which I needed a 30-inch light. The rest of the lights that I found weren't the spectrum that I needed, and they just didn't fit my needs. So we just plugged the AC adapter in here, and then this thing is actually supposed to be waterproof, submersible if it was ever to fall in the tank. And then it has plenty of LEDs on it. It's got all the spectrums. It's got the green, the red, the blues, and the whites on it. So let's take one last look at the tank with this light here on it and just see how bright it is. And then I'm going to put this on there and show you guys the difference between that light and this light, which this light is definitely going to be brighter because it's newer, and it's actually the exact length of the tank, which is 30 inches. So let me get this thing on there, get it plugged in, and then I'll show you guys what that's looking like. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, I got the new light on there. It is definitely looking 10 times better than that other light was looking on there. It's showing the whole tank. There are no dark spots in there, or nowhere where the light is not hitting at. And this thing is looking really good. It's going to take me at least a couple months to know, or at least 30 days for me to know if I really like this light or not. But for right now, it is looking pretty good, and I'm liking it. I'm liking the way it's looking on this tank. Let's go through a couple of the channels on here and just see what it does, or how it looks. So you can dim the light, you can turn the light up and down to its brightest spectrum, which I'm going to leave it on this brightest spectrum right now. I really haven't played with it, so I don't really know much about it. But that button there obviously turns it red. Red is actually good for the plants. So a lot of people that grow plants and, that sort of aspect of the game, they use a lot of red light to grow plants. So that's why I went with the light with the red lights on it, was specifically for the plants. The light has nothing to do with the fish, because fish don't need light to survive. So the light is really just for us. But it has the red spectrum, the blue spectrum. There's a green spectrum there. And then I suppose that's back to the red spectrum. There's orange. There's blue, or green. this thing actually does more colors than I actually thought it was going to do. So overall, I'm happy. This light does have a timer and stuff on it. It has a 24-hour setting on it. So I gotta play around with it just a little bit to figure it out. But for now, I'm pretty happy. So I got the light and everything on there. I'm gonna give them time to settle in. I'm probably gonna end up turning the light down just so it doesn't shock the plants or whatever, and kill off any of the plants. But I'm going to take you guys over here to the discus tank and show you guys how that's looking. Alright guys, so all the fish are still in. Everybody's doing good. There are no casualties in this tank. As you guys can see, the tetras are kind of schooling a little bit more together than they were before, just because they were still kind of brand new and they're kind of getting used to the tank now. They are looking really, really good in there. Man, I'm so happy with the way they look in there, and they just brought a lot of to the tank. So I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and feed these guys a little bit, show you guys pretty much how they eat. These little tetras are like little piranhas, man. They really eat a lot. Actually, they eat more than I thought they were going to eat, and they consume a lot more than I thought they would. But I mean, having these fish in here, it just really makes me have to feed more. But I'm okay with that. And yeah, as you guys can see, a couple clown loaches are out over there. I can never get all these clown loaches to come out at the same time. For some reason, these guys don't always come out at the same time. So as you guys can see, the wild discus, they're not eating. They are nipping at the food just a little bit. This one here, the one here in the back, this one nips at the food a lot more than that one. That one doesn't even pay the food any attention. I fed them flakes. I feed them beef heart. I feed them. I have tried blood worms, even though that's not something that I usually would feed these guys. But I have tried blood worms just to try to get the fish to eat. But those guys, they really just are not interested in the food, and I'm not sure why. But I do pour a lot of extra food in, and it sits on the ground. That's more for the clown loaches, or as you can see, the discus, they go down there and they nibble at it too. But overall, this thing is looking good. I did put another light on this tank, which is a Planet Aquarium light, and it has the same spectrums as that light that we just got. It has the blues, it has the reds, it has the greens, and obviously it has the white spectrum. This light is really, really bright, as well as that light. That light is pretty bright for that tank. But these tetras are looking amazing in here, and I could not be happier with the results that I got from these tetras. They just really brought a lot of life to this aquarium. There are 60 of them in there. If you guys did not catch the video where I added 100 new fish to the fish room. So if you haven't checked that video out, make sure you guys go back and check that out. But as you guys can see, these discus here, these 5 here are just fat. They're healthy. They're eating. And hopefully I can get those other 2 to eat. I don't know if I should take them out and maybe put them in a separate tank and try to treat them for something, maybe dewormer or something like that. I don't know, because they were eating just fine, and then out of nowhere they pretty much just stopped eating. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with those guys, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. You guys know I do my best to take care of the fish, make sure everybody is healthy. But just thought I'd come through, give you guys a rundown on the new light that we got for the Planet Tank over there, and give you guys a little update, let you guys see how well the discus are doing and the tetras are doing in their new aquarium. Like I said, you guys can see these guys are starting to school a little bit more as the days progress. Only time will tell if they're going to school all the time or not, which I don't think they are. But I'm okay with being in a couple of schools or just having them all just swimming all around because they just add so much to the tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys, and I gotta do some other things before I go to work and feed some more fish down here. So with that being said, guys, remember, always feed the fish. Holla.